You can see everything. Hello, and welcome to, sorry. Hello, and welcome to Silicon Valley Girls Chat Over Tea. I'm Gloria.
And I'm Rosetta. Are you okay there?
Yes, had a little coughing spell, but I'm all good, all
All
good.
right, fantastic.
Yes. Thank you all so much for joining us again. If you're coming back, welcome. If you're brand new to us, we are two ladies that are all about conscious thinking and behavior. We always lead with kindness and compassion, and we always want to listen to one another.
Thank you for that reminder as always. And we want to get going because we have a lot to chat about as usual. Every week we have a lot to chat about. And before we get going, we're going to talk about the teas that we're drinking. Today I'm drinking something by the company called Pocus, and it's organic soursop tea. And soursop is a traditional fruit from usually Asia. And my ingredients here are just organic soursop dried. That's all it is. And it looks like this. If you can see, that's the fruit. It has a picture of the fruit. And it's very simple because there's only one ingredient. So I had it seeping. Last time I did this, I could taste the soursop, but I wanted more intense flavor. So I actually put two tea bags in this time. So I have two tea
Oh,
bags.
very
So,
good.
hello everyone. Cheers. And Gloria will tell you what she is going to be drinking.
Yes. Today I'm drinking, okay, why can't you? There we go. It is ginger lemon tea. It's by a German company called Takani, and the ingredients are ginger, lemongrass, lemon peel, lemon myrtle, my girl's favorite, licorice, and it is all good and natural ingredients. So I've also had mine seeping for a while. So cheers.
I'm going to do cheers again. Cheers.
Yes. So did the double bag help?
Um, For some reason, it's slightly, very, very slightly a bit better. I mean, a bit more flavorful. But I think this tea is just a subtle tea. I don't want to put another tea bag to make it three tea bags.
Yes. All righty. As always, we start our chats and our thoughts and prayers go out to the universe because we've got to learn to love one another and to live in the space of love. So, as you go on this journey with Rosetta and I, you will see that our focus is love and compassion always. So, before we get too deep into the chat, we wanted to take a moment and acknowledge and send our thoughts and prayers to the Gumphrey family. Savannah Gumphrey is one of the NBC Today Show morning hosts. And over the weekend, something happened and her mom is missing. Initially, they didn't really tell us what was going on, but as time passes, they're starting to say that it looks like her home was compromised by someone. So they are working with the local police, and the FBI has even been brought in to try and help recover. Um, Her name is Nancy Gumphrey. So we wish you a speedy return home, and we hope everything's going to turn out really, really well because I can only imagine being not knowing where your loved one is.
Yeah, especially when she is quite elderly and she needs medication as well to be taken every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
So
She's
thoughts and
84.
prayers. Yeah, thoughts and
Yeah.
prayers for a safe return.
Yes, absolutely. So today is National Girls and Women in Sports Day. And I don't know about you, but I am so excited about everything going on with the WNBA. The females are showing up and showing out. Our brand new franchise team, my brain just went, whoo-hoo, woohoo, what are their names? Valkyries.
Valkyries. That's
They are doing exceptional. For their first year, they did really, really well. And so now the WNBA is starting to set up future teams. So we celebrate National Girl and Women's Sports Day.
Yes, and today is also National Homemade Soup Day. Doesn't that sound amazing? Just thinking about homemade soup just makes me feel all cozy and
Yes.
fuzzy inside. And before the era of transportation, did you know that soup was a product of regionally available foods? And this is the reason why there are thousands of soup recipes available today. Now,
Yes.
why don't you tell us what soup you're making, everyone? Put it in the comments below, or what's the
Yes.
favorite soup that you like to make? Uh,
Yes, especially with the cold weather that's going around the
yes,
United
yes.
States
One
right
of the
now.
soups I love making is fresh tortilla soup. I love doing that in my Instant Pot. Instant Pots are amazing and they really help to allow you to make quick soups in a much faster way than in the old traditional ways on the stove top. It
The
actually
olden
cuts the
way.
time. Yes, it cuts the time down considerably.
Cool. That's awesome. I also love to make soups, and I know today it's normally cold. It's been cold, but it's supposed to hit 73, and then it's going to spiral back down and be cold. So don't worry about it. Go ahead and make that soup and let us know what kind of soup you made.
Yeah, we love that. Yay!
Yes.
So, this past weekend, did you watch the Grammys?
Yes.
Been talking a lot about award shows. Last time was the Golden Globes. Then we have
Yes.
the BAFTAs, which is coming up. And now, this past weekend, we had the Grammys. And I always look forward to the Grammys because in the past several years, it's been hosted by the same person, Trevor Noah. And
Yes. It's the
I think
last one.
yeah,
It's the
oh, I
last
know,
one.
I know. He's been hosting it for many years, and it
Yeah.
started right when COVID, right when we were getting out of COVID. And
Yeah.
I just thought he was the perfect host for this award show, and I'm glad they kept him on. And I'm kind of sad that this is his last one, but
Yes.
he did another amazing job. I mean, because he's a comedian, I know we've had comedians do, all these hostings, but for me, I feel like he hits it right. He knows the jokes to make. He knows what to say. He knows when to say it, and he's
Yes.
just so funny. And it started off with his little opening host. What do you call it?
His
Opening
monologue.
monologue, and it was great because he hit all the right notes. And this year, it was actually really nice because we had some new things that happened at the Grammys. I didn't know this, but Reba was at the Grammys, and I did not know that she's never
First time.
yeah, she'd never been to the Grammys, and also
Yeah.
she sung at the Grammys, which was
Yes.
which was pretty amazing because ever since I've been seeing her as a judge on The Voice, I've been liking her more
Yes.
and more. And during that process, we get to know her personality. So I'm really liking her, and I'm glad she came. And we also saw, it was weird because there was a table that they had that Trevor Noah had gone to, and it was Jelly Roll and Teddy Swims. Now, Jelly Roll and Teddy Swims, people get them mixed up because they look very similar with all the tattoos and they had the same body build. But as of recent, um, Jelly Roll has lost a lot of weight.
Yes.
And I
We
was,
talked about it.
yes, I was shocked to see how good he looked. He
Yes.
looked amazing and he did it the natural way because if you watched one of our last chats, Gloria talked all about how he did that the natural way without
Yes.
using one of those weight loss medications. So some of the Grammy award winners were Billie Eilish. I love her. She won Song of the Year with Wildflower. She's always winning. Her and her brother Phineas is
Yes.
always winning one or more awards. They're just amazing. Uh,
Yes.
amazing, very talented for as young as she is and how good her brother is. Then we have Record of the Year by Kendrick Lamar and SZA. And we have Album of the Year. Bad Bunny won Album of the Year for Debbie Tirar Mas Fotos. I don't even know if I said that correctly,
I
but
know.
that's what it is. Best New Artist. Now, I did not know Olivia Dean. Let me tell you, I didn't know she was from Great Britain. I did not even know that. And she is the cutest girl ever. I mean,
Yes.
she can sing. She has a good set of lungs on her. And what she wore was amazing. And I just really like her because she's young, she's very put together. She didn't really wear one of those really revealing dresses, and everything was appropriate for what she wore and what she sang that day. Then we have Best Pop Vocal Album, Lady Gaga for Mayhem. Best Pop Duo was Cynthia Erivo and
Yes.
Ariana Grande for Defying Gravity. I love that because I feel that Wicked is kind of like has been shafted because they get nominated a lot, but they're not winning a lot. So
Right.
glad they got that. Lady Gaga again won for Best Dance Pop Recording Album for Abracadabra. Must say
Which
I
she
do.
performed, and it was amazing.
Yes, and it reminded me of the reminiscence of back in the days when she always came on these award shows and had these outrageous
Outrageous
costumes on.
outfit.
The one time when she
Yes.
had the egg on the head, or the other time she came and she had meat, a dress made of meat, and just
Yes.
all her outrageous clothes. So that was reminiscent, and I like that when she goes back to doing that. Best country solo performance. Best, who was that? I don't think I have that down. I wrote that down. Forget who that
Well,
was.
I know Jelly Roll won an
Yes.
award.
Oh, there you go. And then we have best country duo: Chris Stapleton, Shabuzi, and Shabuzi. Best contemporary country album was Jelly Roll again. Best compilation soundtrack from the visual media was Sinners, which was surprising because I didn't know much about their soundtrack. Best song written for visual media was K-pop, Golden by the on the K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't even know what the group is called. The three lovely ladies that sing Golden, but
Right.
EJ was the one that wrote Golden. She's the main one, so she takes credit for doing that. And
Cool.
there was some really great, outstanding performances. Lauren Hill came back,
Yes.
surprise, surprise, out of the blue because she's been
Yes.
gone from the scene. She came back and she did a tribute to D'Angelo and Roberta Flack, and
Roberta
she
Flack.
pulled on
Yes.
stage all these famous artists, such as John Baptiste, John Legend, Wyclef Jean. There was Layla Hathaway, Shaka Khan, and just many more, and it was a really great tribute to the both of them. Now, I didn't know too many songs from D'Angelo,
Hmm.
so it was hard for me to really get into it, but I knew a lot of songs from Roberta Flack, so I love that.
Yes.
So that was really good. And then we have some really great Grammy outfits that the celebrities wore. And I think Cat's Eye. Do you watch the Grammys? So
Yeah.
you see the international girl group Cat's Eye.
Yes.
They
Yes.
have lately become very popular, and I love them
Yes.
because they are international. There's like an Indian girl, there's like a
Yes.
Filipino, a girl from, I forget where they're from, Thailand. It's just
Yeah.
international, and their songs are pretty well liked. I actually like some of their songs, and they actually did a commercial for The Gap where they got pretty famous on doing that. And then Olivia Dean, again, I'm talking about the best
Right.
new artist. I loved what she wore on the red carpet because she wore this two-tone Chanel dress, black strappy bodice, and it had feathers on the waist. And then
Yes.
the gown was a kind of white satin gown, and her shoes were Chanel again, black and white Chanel shoes. So these are some of the highlights. And let me ask you, Gloria, what you thought of the Grammys.
I thought the show was, good. I liked how Bruno Mars kicked it off. Him and I think her name's Rosa. But the two of them, they're tiny. They were very, very
Oh,
cute
Rose
together.
from
Um,
Blackpink.
huh?
Oh, Rosa. Sorry, I'm thinking of
Rosa,
someone
yes.
else.
And then for me, I I don't know what it's going to take for people to put on more clothes. The one, Tatiana Taylor, you are beautiful. You're just so spectacular. You're so talented. And I think you should have a little bit of a surprise and show up with something that people aren't looking at your body, but they're looking at your face. Just a suggestion. And Heidi Klum, she had a sculpture done of her body, and then they painted it, and then she wore it. She could barely walk. So,
Yes, it was very,
um,
very skin
so
tight.
things, like that. Miley Cyrus had on this black sort of leather jacket, and she had an MC on the left side, which are her initials. Very covered up, very conservative. And I just think that if the girls have to do all of this to get attention, the boys should have to be half naked too. It should be fair, you know?
Yeah, it should be fair, but I don't know if I want to see that.
Well, it's not our intention, let me tell you. But all in all, it was a great show. So we're going to keep it moving so we don't run out of time. So the next thing we want to talk about is, have you heard about the Buddhist monks that are walking? They are walking. Let me not forget, they have a dog with them, and I think her name is Aloka. And they're doing 2,300-mile walk for peace across America to promote unity, compassion, and mindfulness. The pilgrims started in Fort Worth, Texas. I never thought about Buddhist monks or Buddhist prints in Texas. I don't know, of all the places in the United States, Texas would not have been the place that I thought they would have started. However, it's a good location to start. And they're traveling through the Southeast, the Carolinas, and the final destination, which will occur later this month, is Washington, D.C. The reason is every town that they've gone to, people are flocking. I have a friend who lived in Atlanta, and she heard they were coming, and she drove from wherever she lives to be there. And after they get to a certain location, a local church or a mosque or a temple, they bring them in, they feed them, they let them rest for the night. So it's really showing you community in action. And this group is led by the Buddhist, and I don't want to mess your name up, but I'm going to try, Bahinku Anakara. And the month focus is on awakening the peace within individuals. Peace is within us all. We just have to bring it out. Sharing the peace begins within the heart of each person and extends outward to families, communities, and the nation. That's the purpose of the walk. And my prayer is that people, when they see what they're going through to make this walk, will think about being loving and kind and compassionate.
Yeah, and there's actually a Facebook group that you can join to follow this. And within the Facebook group, what I love is that the monks write in the Facebook and they said, our walking itself cannot create peace, but when someone encounters us, when our message touches something deep within them, when it awakens the peace that has already lived quietly in their own heart, something sacred begins to unfold. I just love
Yes,
and just
yes.
being in their presence. Could you imagine your friend going to? She's so lucky that she drove all the
She's
way.
so blessed.
So blessed. It's just
Yeah.
the when I'm around monks, I just feel that just the whole aura and the presence is so calming and
Yes.
peaceful, and just
Yes.
really it changes everyone's mind to be loving and kind. And there is one question that is asked, and it says, will the walk for peace change much?
Yes.
Perhaps it could always help Americans to think with more compassion and humility. So that's what's
Yes.
we're hoping that that's what will happen. And they're supposed to reach the capital on the 10th, which is coming up of this month. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Keep an eye on them. And when I was just watching and reading about this, I just got this whole peacefulness inside of me, and how amazing that
Yes.
thousands and thousands of people are flocking and following them, and some of them are actually walking alongside with them for a couple of months.
Yes. They're joining them.
Yes,
They show the path and you see the monks and they're in a straight line and then you just see people. Just I hope it makes a difference. I hope that people remember whose we are. We are not a mean We're not mean. We're not mean people in spirit. We're kind at heart and a kindness to come alive. So I am so grateful that Buddhist, what was his name? Bahinku.
Panakara,
I am so
Panakara,
grateful for you. Huh?
Panakara.
Oh, that's his last name. Yeah. I am so grateful for your contribution to this effort. And
Yes,
we wish you a strong and blessed walk.
yes, we do. All right. Well, we want to now turn and shift gears and talk about something that may surprise you, because I didn't know about this. And it is Michael Jackson. Now, did you know that he came out with a record, a song in 1987, and it's called the Earth Song? How many of you remember that? Now, I had forgotten about that until Glory reminded me, and I listened to it again, and it talks about what about us, but it brings about, but I didn't know about the video. Now, I want everyone
Yes.
watching this chat afterwards to go and do a I was going to say Zoom it, but Google it or go on YouTube
Yes.
and watch the video, because this video is pretty amazing. It actually
Yes.
predicts, I can't believe that, 1987. And here is Michael Jackson predicting how the world is going to evolve over the many decades. And it starts off with the Earth Song. It was actually written by Michael Jackson in
Mhm.
Australia in a hotel. And he was feeling so much pain and so much suffering of the plight of the planet, even back then in 1987, and for the Earth. And he said, for me, this is Earth's song because I think nature is trying so hard to compensate for man's mismanagement of Earth. And with the ecological unbalance going on and a lot of the problems in the environment, I think Earth feels the pain and she has wounds, and it's about some of the joys of the planet as well. But the video really shows how
Yes.
wars are going on. I mean, this is people remember, this is 1987. The 80s was, I thought in my mind, was the better times in this global world. But here is Michael Jackson referring to this as what about us? And he actually
Yes.
starts off the song saying, what about sunrise? What about rain? What about all the things that you said we were to gain? What about killing fields? Is there a home? What about all the things that you said, yours and mine? So he starts off with all that, and then the video is just, you have to watch it because it really breaks your heart, because he really
Yes.
is showing reality as is, what's happening to this world, to this globe, not just in the US. And some other words are, what have you done to the world? Look what we've done. What about all the peace that you pledge your only son? And it's just heartbreaking when you see the videos and scenes of war, poaching, deforestation, and more destruction to the natural world that we're living in. So I really
Yeah.
appreciate Gloria for bringing this up because it's kind of like just, I just can't get over how amazing in 1987 that this was brought about, foreseeing the future.
Yeah. I also remember, I don't know if it was because he was touring, but on November 7th through the 8th in 1995, he was in Europe. And when the music was released, that song was released in Europe, it quickly went to number one. And the European countries loved the song. I think they embraced it. And one of the things that, if you think about it, it's been over 20 years, and now you get to see, as we're living in the present time, what he was talking about. And the devastation of nature, the urging shift towards ecological responsibility, compassion, and global action is what he was crying for. So, Michael, thank you for giving us a glimpse into the future, even though a lot of people didn't really look at it, but you tried. And I'm grateful for your efforts.
Yeah, and everyone go now and do a Google search or go to YouTube and search it out because it's pretty,
Yes,
it brings a good message.
yes. So, can you feel the excitement? Because we can feel the excitement here. It is Super Bowl time in Northern California. So, on Monday, there was a pro um, announcement about the welcome everyone. It's Super Bowl. The Super Bowl experience has begun. Yesterday, there was a pro football tag game at Moscone Center here in the Bay Area. The AFC was coached by Steve Young, ex 49er quarterback,
Yeah.
against Jerry Rice for the NFC, ex 49er receiver, running back, all of that good stuff. So the two teams faced off, and it was a good game back and forth. The NFC won the trophy by beating the AFC 66-52. The best part about this is there were all kinds of people at Moscone Center. So if you're not a 49er fan, it didn't matter because there were football players from all of the different leagues. All 32 leagues had someone there. You could take pictures, you could, get autographs. So it was a great, great time. Now, Sunday is the official day for the Super Bowl. It's right here in Santa Clara, California at Levi Stadium. And at the end of the game, someone will win the Vince Lombardi trophy. And hopefully it's going to be as beautiful as it has been in the past, because it's a beautiful sterling silver, crafted by Tiffany and Company. So good luck to the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. One of you are going to be the Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, good luck to both of the teams. And there are events up and down the Bay Area. So San Francisco all the way to San Jose, and Santa Clara is where it's going to be held.
Yes, lots of fun things. So if you're in the local area, just Google what's going on and get out and enjoy.
Yes, enjoy. And along that same note with sports, did you know that we have the Olympics coming up? Yes, the Olympics is coming up, and the opening ceremony is this Friday. I can't believe it. We've been talking about this, and this week is it, Friday the 6th, and the opening ceremony is going to be in Cortina, Milano, Italy, and it's going to last for about 2 weeks. And I'm so look, I'm looking forward to is Snoop Dogg. I want to see what he's going to be doing and how he's going to be, because I know there's going to be a lot. And from last time, I remember Keenan and the other comedian, Kevin Hart. They both had something on TV, and they would do like a comedic skit on the Olympics. So I hope they do that again this time. But it's this Friday. Check it out on your local station when the opening ceremonies are, because I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. So, like Rosetta said, it starts on Friday, February 6th, and it concludes on Sunday, February 22nd. All right. So, as you know, it's very, very cold. It's continuing to be cold. We're experiencing severe weather all over the weekend. So, example, North Carolina received a foot of snow, and they have two more severe storms heading their way. Nashville, Tennessee lost power. Okay, people have no power, and they're saying that they're not anticipating to get the power back on until this weekend coming up. That's really hard, and people are coming together as communities. They're cooking the foods. Why let it spoil when they can, putting it on grills, doing things that they can just to help each other out. Airlines are experiencing major delays because it can't get the ice off the planes. They can't take off. If they take off and it's icy, they can't land. In the North Carolinas, there was also like 100, or was that Delaware? No, that was in the Carolinas. There were people driving too fast, low visibility, 100 car pileup. If you don't have to go outside, don't go outside. In Delaware, a neighborhood pet shelter lost power. Locals brought towels and sheets, all old things to take care of the babies while we go through this. So even Florida, sunny Florida, is experiencing snow. Um, Sunny Florida is like between 26 and 46 degrees. Um, this coming Friday, they're saying that the temperatures were already cold. They're in the 20s and 30s. They're going to start dropping. So Greenville is going to be like 8 degrees, but it's going to feel like minus 10. New York, it's going to be 17, but it's going to feel like 0. So please, please, please stay home, stay off the road if you don't have to go anywhere.
Crazy, crazy. And we always talk about this, the global warming. So we think about what we're doing to mankind. And that goes back
Yes,
to the video of Michael Jackson's
yes,
Earth Song.
yes. We really want you to check that out. But we also want to thank you so much for hanging out with us at our tea party. You can see our little tea party
Yes,
set. We are so grateful for your participation with us. We want you to know that we feel the love and we send it back to you all, bubbling over.
with lots and lots of love. And if you enjoyed our chat, which we hope you did, please consider hitting that thumb icon to just show us that you liked our video. Don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell notification so you'll first be notified when our chats are available. And we are Silicon Valley Girls Chat Over Tea, which we've been drinking. Yummy, yummy.
Yummy, yummy.
And
And
remember
remember
to
to
always
always
keep
keep
smiling.
smiling.
Take care. Bye bye.